Wei in a must-win game. With the white pieces opens with e4, Arjun quickly responds with e5, knight comes out to f3, knight to c6, and we have Wei thinking a bit and going Ruy Lopez path. And Arjun playing his secret weapon, this bishop c5 line against the Ruy Lopez. He has played this before against Edis Gurel in the German Bundesliga. Knight comes out to f6, pawn to d4 by Wei, takes, and now if the bishop is on c4 in such lines, then e5 is met with d5. But because the bishop is here, you cannot play d5 here, so knight goes to d5, and pawn takes pawn is the natural way to continue here. But Wei takes his time, he castles. You will see that because Arjun is better prepared, he has got a time lead. He has used only 16 seconds, while Wei has already used 1 minute 24 seconds. Now Edis had played knight c3 in this position, and later on white had won the game, but the opening was fine for Arjun. Here Wei takes the pawn, queen takes d6, and the confidence with which Arjun is playing this opening is immense. Knight comes out to c3, putting pressure on the central knight. Arjun quickly castles. Keep in mind that a draw is okay for Arjun, and that actually sets up the narrative for this all. Arjun has to play solidly. a6, if you take here, he's happy. So the bishop comes back. Now looking at the king side, we have an isolated queen pawn position. Bishop g4 has been stopped, so d4 is well protected. Bishop comes out on e6. And can Wei now set up some kind of an attacking method? You know, he's planning, by the way, bishop f5 perhaps to trade this strong bishop. So queen c2, stopping this. Knight b4 is impossible because h7 is hanging. So Arjun saves this pawn with h6. He's down to 5 minutes 48 seconds. Wei down to 6 minutes 47 seconds. So that time lead that Wei had of 3 minutes has been reduced to a minute on the clock. Arjun quickly brings his rook to the center, and Wei brings his bishop to e3. Rook f e8. If white can get the knight somehow going to c5, that could be strong. He first centralizes all his pieces. And how is Arjun going to continue here? He takes the knight, and now taking back with the pawn makes a lot of sense. Pawn takes, and taking a3 is a bit risky because of these tactics here with the rook and this lined up. So he goes bishop d5, bishop f5, attacking the queen. Well, the queen is almost trapped. It can come up here. Queen d6. And now knight comes back to d2 because it was being put some pressure here. And can Arjun take the pawn? Yes, he does. He takes the pawn on a3. It's risky because c4 and d5 are coming in the center. First attacks the queen. Queen goes back, pushes the pawn. Woof. Very, very tense position here. Bishop e6 kind of forced. And now Wei can give a check, followed by forking the two pieces. He does it. Check, king h8. By the way, Wei now has 3 minutes 8 seconds, but he has forked two of Arjun's pieces. Arjun finds a move to attack the queen. Queen goes back, attacking the knight, and also the bishop here is hanging. Goes back, bishop c8. Black looks cramped. Is the c5 pawn coming up forward? Yes, he pushes on. If queen takes d5, bishop e4, and then taking the knight is winning here for white. So Arjun has to go back, queen d7. And if you take the knight, I will take your bishop. It's safe here, but it looks so menacing. Knight comes out to f3. Arjun brings his bishop, attacking the rook. And now he takes the knight, but now bishop takes rook. Rook takes, and you take the piece. Isn't this winning? Arjun totally better now. And all that he needs is a draw. He's ahead on time. He's ahead on the board. Wei brings his bishop back to c2. He wants to maybe line up somehow the queen here. Bishop has to be saved. Bishop comes back. Rook d1, protecting the pawn. Arjun is exchange and a pawn up. Has to keep his nerves. He goes b6. That's a practical move because you take here, bishop b6, but then after queen b5, this position, Black cannot lose. So Arjun needs a draw, and that's why he goes b6. Wei takes, pawn takes, and down to 48 seconds, 27 seconds, plays queen a3. You can see Wei very, very tense there. Queen d3, he's trying for a mate. Arjun has 2 minutes 50 seconds. I think he's going to win this one. He plays his pawn to b5. He notices that queen d3 can be met with g6. He does it. Bishop takes h6. He gives back one pawn. But that's okay. That's okay. Now you can get bishop b7. Get your pieces connected. d5 pawn is under pressure. But Wei hardly has time. He has to move. Bishop b3, 15 seconds for Wei. Queen f5, offering a queen trade. He declines it. Can't take this pawn yet. Goes rook d7 to double. Bishop e3. And now bishop takes d5, bishop takes d5, rook d8 should be winning. But king goes to g8. He goes bishop b6 to stop rook d8. 11 seconds for Wei, 1 minute 36 for Arjun. Brings his bishop back to g7, playing very safely. Arjun knows that he's going to win on time here. Queen a2 played. Wei looking at the number of moves done here. Queen f6. Oh, he plays his bishop back to d4. Queen d6 takes. King takes. Arjun's position looking good. Queen f6 offering a trade. Just 3 seconds left for Wei. Oh, Armageddon is brutal. Queen c5. And now just rook c8 attacking the queen. The queen comes back. 2 seconds left for Wei. And he plays queen a2. How do you win this pawn? Maybe just start pushing. a5, good move. Threatening a4. Queen takes a5 and loses on time. Arjun Erigaisi wins this, and he wins the first round against Wei. Gets 1.5 points. Wei goes back home with 1 point. But in this particular game, Arjun was never really in trouble. He played excellently on the clock, and I believe this Armageddon format really favors